Yo, it's Trent. Hope everyone's having a good day, good weekend so far, Saturday. It's like 80 or 85 degrees again, so I'm just in here getting burned alive, it feels like. Not actually, but it's hot. So we got sneaking into parties. There's two stories for this one. One of them's a little better than the other, so we're going to start with that one. For time frame wise, probably 1 to 2 years ago. That's what it always is, you know what I mean? But for an even better time frame, the party where I lost my brand new iPhone when I dropped it down the crack of the stairs outside and it like fell to the core of the earth, right? It was the same time period as that. It was like 2 or 3 parties either before or after that, right? It was right around there. So we're going about 45 minutes away for this party, right? And just like how it normally was, I never knew any of the people throwing the party besides when it was reoccurring people, you know what I mean? It was always my friends that knew the people. They always were the connection, you know what I mean? So it was like that again, and it's me and like, I think I wasn't driving, but I know we were in the car and it was full, you know what I mean? So 4 people, 5 people, right? Including me, so 4 other people. And we're meeting our friend there who knows the girl that like is throwing the party. So that's how we're getting in, you know what I mean? And we had no other information besides that. So we get there and there is no room for parking. The whole street's filled, right? So we're like, oh yeah, this is going to be good. Like this is good. You know what I mean? There's going to be a shit ton of people. So we park down the road, you know, and we're walking up and we see a lot of people walking up. We're like, okay, this will be good. You know what I mean? But also at the same time, not an equal amount, but like 1/4 of the people walking up were also walking back, you know what I mean? So I saw that and I was like, oh, I wonder what that's about, right? We get there and this girl has a list, right? And I thought she was the girl throwing the party, so I was like, hey, and I said my friend's name. I'm like, hey, we know him, like, you know, bring him over here, he'll vouch for us, we're good, right? And she's like, you need to be on the list. And it wasn't even her. She was like, this is my friend's party and, you know, she only wants people on the list. I was like, trust me, like, we were allowed to come. We talked, like, there was proof. We were good, you know what I mean, beforehand. We wouldn't just show up, drive 40 minutes if it wasn't for sure, you know? So we're like, just give us the main girl, like, let us talk to her, or let us find our friend, and we'll be out of here in no time, or we'll stay, you know what I mean? Like, we'll get it figured out. She's like, there's other people in line, blah, 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 right? So we're like, okay, fuck you, bitch. Like, we just walk away and we're like, whatever, let's figure this out. So we're standing at the bottom of the driveway and I'm like, well, I don't think I said it, but, you know, we figured it out as a group. There's 4 of us, 5 of us, however many, right? There's only 2 of them, 1 of them. All we really need to do is get 1 person inside to find our other friend and find this girl and vouch for us and we're good, right? Like, all we got to do is find our friend. We're trying to call him this whole time, but he's not answering, you know, so the easy step, you know, we're trying to do it easily, but it's not working, right? These girls at the front, or girl, whoever it was, they were not letting us in, right? So we're like, okay, we're going to have to sneak into this thing. So we're looking around for any way in, you know what I mean? There was a gate to the left, but there was a lot of people back there. It would have been noticeable if it was opened, right? Plus they had a thing like, don't open the gate. So it was like, fuck, there we go. So go around to the other side of the house and pretty much right next to the neighbor's house, right? It's 2 built up wood fences, like high wood fences, you know what I mean? Like, not sharp, but like, how do I explain it? Like a fucking, I don't know, one you'd see at like a golf course or something, like if you're driving down the road to block it off, like a big wooden fence. So it's probably, I don't know, like a basketball hoop, you know what I mean? It's above your head, but not too high. So I walk up to it and I'm trying to like do the peek over, you know what I mean? And I look over and I only see like 3 people in the backyard and they're all the way on the other side of the backyard. So I'm talking to my friend, I'm like, yo, let's just go through here, you know what I mean? And it wasn't opening. So I'm like, yo, what if I just hop this fence, open up the gate, then we all come in, we find our friend, we're good, right? And then as I'm about to do it, one of the girls is walking around. So I'm like, oh, can't do it now. Walk away, you know what I mean? So we walk down the street. We're just waiting. We're like, dude, this sucks. You know what I mean? We're just trying to get in. Fucking, my friend goes, fuck it, I'm going, right? The girl was standing to the side, but she wasn't looking at us. But she was still like, she would have seen us if she looked. My friend just runs and pushes himself over, hops over, opens up the gate. We all get in, right? Hooray. But now we got to find our friend. So we go downstairs, and where's our friend? His ass is drunk as fuck, like drunk as fuck, sitting on the couch with this girl who, I can't lie, was not bad looking, you know what I mean? Like, she was pretty attractive. he's just sitting there with his arm around her, sitting there like a casual fucking weekend, you know, with all the people sitting around just talking, drinking, having a good time. And we're like, what the fuck? We've been outside. Like, he's like, you guys have been here? We're like, yeah, we've been calling you. And he's like, oh, my bad, I've been playing music. We're like, God damn it. We like, what are you gonna do about that? You know what I mean? Also, the second one though, that one was like took a lot of effort and we had to actually sneak in. But the second one's when we stole the wine. So let me get to this one. So this one was more of a. It wasn't more. I'm trying to think. We didn't really sneak in. It was more like we weren't supposed to be there at all, and we went in anyways, right? So. In that form of sneaking in, but it resulted in some stuff. So let's talk about it, right? So we get there and immediately, you know, just because of who's throwing the party, the people associated with it, they don't like our group, which is fine. We don't like them, you know what I'm saying? Opinions, who cares? But there's no way we were getting in, you know what I mean? There's someone at the door again, but this time it's guys, and there's no way. There's just no way that's happening, right? So we got to figure out a way in, just like before. But this house was like a, I don't want to say rich, big house, but it was definitely nicer than my house. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. It was like upper class. Is that what you'd say? Or like the middle, but upper. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice house. Whatever the fuck I'm saying. A nice house. So we get there and... nice house, there's a side gate that actually opens both ways, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, let's just go through there, you know what I mean? But we couldn't because, what was it? It was either a dog or like I don't think it was a cat. They had some animal in the backyard where I was scared to open the gate because if, you know, it's one thing to sneak into someone's party that doesn't like you, but it's another thing to make their animal run away, you know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up. I don't want to do that. Like, I'd be pissed if I threw a party and someone, like, let my dog out or some shit. I'd be so mad. So I wouldn't want to do that, you know what I mean? But we still, like, fuck these kids. We want to get in, you know what I mean? So I'm looking around waiting for this fucking dog or whatever to walk away, and he walks away. We get in really easily. Like, there was no rush, pressure, no sneaking. We just walked right in, you know what I mean? But... we knew if we made eye contact or saw the kids that didn't like us, they'd know. And if they see one of us, we're all gone. You know what I mean? So we got to be low key. I sat in the corner of this party for most of the night, just kind of observing and sitting there. And I was getting drunk, so I didn't, you know, I'm not a huge one to talk to people unless it's cute girls. Besides that, I don't really have interest. I'm not trying to really make more friends. I have friends, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting there kind of watching everybody, chilling out, being quiet, staying to myself. And I see a kid go into a closet to grab some hidden alcohol, like from the rest of the party, like it's hidden. He did a quick little look around, but he didn't look at me. And then he went in there and grabbed stuff, right? And I kept it low key. I was looking at my phone when he like turned around where I was. I was like looking at my phone, not paying attention, right? I asked him like where the bathroom was or something. He points me and he's like, he walks away, right? As he walks away, I don't even go to the bathroom. I just take a step left and go right to the cabinet where he was at. And I open it up, dude. And it's 2 bottles of vodka, 2 cases of beer, and a shit ton of wine on this middle cabinet. And for anybody that's been on this channel for a while, heard a few stories, you know I love my fucking wine, especially white wine. I don't know why it started as that. I think it's because the first things we were ever drinking in middle school were wine. I just fucking love white wine because I can chug a whole bottle and not like blackout drunk, you know what I mean? But feel really good and say I killed a bottle. So, you get what I'm saying? So I see all the wine, but most of it's red wine. But there's like 3 white wines, right? And I'm like, oh yes, this is happening. But I was smart about it, right? And these kids are assholes, okay? They do weird things at parties. You get what I'm saying? So they deserve it. It's fine. Don't be worried about the feelings or anything like that, or who's in the right or wrong. These kids are assholes. We're assholes for stealing, but they're assholes too. So fuck it evens out, right? So I go and tell my friends immediately. I'm like, yo, there's a lot of alcohol there, vodka, wine, beer, all this stuff. I just want 2 bottles of the white wine, and, you know, anything else anybody can have. I just want to get those 2 bottles, or even just 1. I'll just take 1 and I'll be good, you know what I mean? Because there was a lot of us. So we're like, okay, let's raid this shit. So we go to that alcohol cabinet, and we just take pretty much everything. I'm pretty sure they left like 3 beers and the emptier vodka bottle, you know what I'm saying? So they left pretty much nothing. We just dipped out and left and went home. And I remember getting home and having my bottle of wine, holding it and looking at it like, you know what? Fuck these kids, and at least the night was worth it. You know, I might not have gotten a number, no intimate conversations, nothing cool like that, but I got a bottle of wine, and I had some weed so I could sing the Afro Man song, you know what I'm saying? But I was feeling good. But yeah, we snuck into 2 parties, stole a bottle of wine, and it was just a casual fucking day, you know what I'm saying? It was just, oh, on to the next thing. But hope everyone has a good day. I'm not seeing the puppy till later tonight, so the puppy video is going to have to wait till later unless I can find one I haven't used. And I'll try to get some gaming videos out of the way. Hope everyone has a good weekend. Be safe. Hope you can get high, and peace out, man.